To the unsatisfyingly low quantity of people out there watching, I am Haze Dream, and I'm your host, and I'm gonna bring you some motherfucking Starcraft2 here on the map, the Shadow Temple. To the left, we got the blue player, we got the Zerg player, we got the one and only pro motherfucking Korean, who he is, JulyZerg. He was one of the best Zergs in the world in Brood War for so many years, and nobody could ever take that away from him. When he walks around in the streets in Korea, he can get bitches no matter if he fucking ate 28 burgers in a single seating and he vomited shit all over the table in front of 100 women. Okay? And that's JulyZerg, and he's to the left, and he's the Zerg player. And this is ZvZ action. As to the right, we have the red Zerg, and this is FXOSheth. The shit thing got me fucking fucked in the brain, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck is that? So we're gonna call him Sheth. I don't want to call him the shit or shit. We're gonna call him Sheth. And he's a good player as well, as this is an MLG event, so this is one of their games, I guess, from a package of a series. And who the fuck, I'd say JulyZerg probably won the series if I had to bet, but we'll see how this game ends out, as ZvZ is very nice, actually. It's a little better than it was in Brood War, because in Brood War it was just, oh, let me go Mutas and Scourge and Zerglings every matchup, which was, I guess, interesting at sometimes. It wasn't like TVT, where it made me want to vomit all over the fucking stage, you know? It wasn't like that. But ZvZ and Starcraft2, at least, it's, people are saying, just Roach versus Roach and Zerglings versus Zerglings and shit, but you know what? It's better than, I guess, than it was in Brood War. Maybe because we haven't seen it fucking 10,000, times, in a month. No, actually 10,000 times in probably 2 months. Because people back then in Korea, this shit was on, it was on every day. You could watch fucking Brood War from your living room if you're a Korean growing up over there, I guess, right? Not that I was, but I was watching Starcraft Brood War as well, growing up, you watch fucking watch all the big boys play, like, Gur and shit. You did have the foreign players even back then and shit, But now you have such a big fucking foreign fucking scene with all these motherfuckers, owning shit up. And JulyZerg is just he's always the favorite, he switched over to Starcraft2. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna start owning ZvZ up in fucking Starcraft2. I don't give a shit no more. He doesn't care. As here we have some Zerglings here moving out. As you saw, both players did not scout each other right away. They went to the natural first scouting location of the Overlord, and then both missed. So they know where they are now. As this Overlord did see that, yes, JulyZerg put down his early fucking natural here. 8 PM, yeah, you could totally see that fucking JulyZerg, man, he's no joke. Look at that, 240 averaging. Okay, he must be spamming like a slob though. But geez, all right, JulyZerg, he's gonna put down he's gonna put down a spine crawler out here in front of his natural out here. There's a neutral supply depot right here beneath the tramp, and of course everybody knows that tramp is ramp plus choke. So this queen is gonna start shooting shit at this Overlord, which is getting a full scout of all this shit. Dual wielding queen action here, as they feel pretty happy, as they're going to start spinning out some eggs pretty soon, or maybe some creep tumors. But you don't want creep tumors in ZvZ, because, what the fuck? It's Zerg versus Zerg. It's going to help your fucking enemy as well. So this spine crawl is going to be out, and it's going to stop the harassment of these Zerglings, as they have speed, and JulyZerg is just now getting speed. But the problem is that the shit is getting fucking a roach horn, so that'll count as Zerglings and shit. So see how that ends out, as a spine crawler is gonna, get planted out here. These Zerglings have no luck going up the tramp, as the queen was being a nice blocker there, as she does her job, and these Zerglings will head out now. No luck there. 2 drones being hoarded over, and we have all these Zerglings being moved out here to the front, as this queen, about 100 energy left, 107 HP left, as it does survive that surround. They got a half surround on it. Zerglings, you could notice that JulyZerg, he's on his shit, man. His micro's there. He's got his units in place, and his macro certainly doesn't fall off, as these Zerglings will get speed now, and Baneling Nest is out, and 4 Banelings being morphed in, and they're gonna be rallied over here to the front, right in front of this hatchery, this natural hatchery. So the hatchery is here, but it looks like these Zerglings are gonna move in and gonna begin harassing these drones as maybe one goes down. Not bad there. Not losing any Zerglings, JulyZerg. He's very, very productive here, as all of these Zerglings, they're going to begin attacking this hatchery. Queen under fire over there, and that Queen's definitely going to go down, as a Roach goes down as well. As 5 Banelings just being the guardian here, as if you try to come down here, you know, we're going to take you out. As a nice wall here with a Queen and a Roach, which are a really good counter, I guess, to Banelings, if that does exist, which it does. And yeah, so they blocked that off. The JulyZerg is going to back out here, and you know, we'll see how JulyZerg is definitely ahead in economy, as you know, this hatchery did go down. So it's you know, the Sheth here, the chef, the fucking the Raekwon, the chef here, he's fucking behind right now. But the problem is this hatchery went down, and JulyZerg is still up, and he's still eating that shit up. He's eating those minerals up. Look at those fucking drones eating that shit up. As look at this Overlord is just, you know, taking all of the time of this Queen. You know, that Queen is dedicated to that. That's his job right now. Her, you know, she's gonna be real busy pumping that shit out. Don't get her pregnant. As we have these Zerglings over here. They will they're gonna wait, I guess, for the rest of you know, the Roaches, because look, JulyZerg's gonna build Roaches. As yes, ZvZ, you will see Roach vs Roach, maybe, who knows how much percent of the time. 80? 80 is generous, because it could be 90. As we see that Roaches out here, they scout this out. JulyZerg actually scouted out, so he sees that that he's moving out, so he's gonna move his Zerglings up, and these Zerglings are gonna go yeah, they're gonna go straight into the main of the chef, and the chef's gonna move out. He's gonna try to go. Look at this, trying to block the tramp here. The chef, he's gonna try to defend this, as a lot more Zerglings here for JulyZerg than the chef. You know, as the chef is moving out with Roaches over here, but as a Queen goes down for the chef, as Spinecrawler, he's putting it down. He's gonna try to defend that, as he probably will. As Roaches, I did see Roaches come out there. They're gonna defend. Some Banelings doing some damage on these Roaches. Banelings are shit against Roaches, but fuck it, they do damage. They weaken them up. As JulyZerg making more reinforcing Roaches, they're gonna make these Roaches back away. As this harassment died out, as there is a Spinecrawler there, and no saturation here for the chef. As just now, some drones being hoarded over now to the natural, as it went down one time, but probably, you know, it's probably gonna go down a second time, as you know, the next big plan of JulyZerg of a fucking attack all in one bunch will probably lead to the demise of this hatchery, which I feel a little bad. As here we go, some Roaches are gonna begin moving out here for JulyZerg. A couple of Zerglings in the front, 3 Banelings being morphed in for the fuck of it, I guess, for celebration purposes. They do want some green shit popping up in the air. Roaches love seeing that in the air. It's like July 4th to them. And these Roaches, for the chef, they're gonna engage, back out, you know, engage, back out. Some Banelings going in there. They're probably looking for drone blood, but now they're gonna go into the Roaches. It seems like JulyZerg does have you know, maybe 5 more Roaches. So yeah, there we go. As all these the chef's going down here, as more Zerglings being reinforced here by JulyZerg. As fending this off is going to be looking really horrible right now for the chef, and JulyZerg just being a pro motherfucker who he is, and this Queen goes down, and that looks like it's the end here, as the chef GG's. JulyZerg is the winner, and he's a pro motherfucker. Hope everyone enjoyed it out there. Fucking smoke it up.